And I hear from Drew Parker at the gate that we're a moment or two away from getting underway now. A couple of last-minute scratches at the top of the order, so we'll give our first a minute or two more to prepare before we call them through the gate. Again, it's 1 through 11 over the first round, and we have an 82-second time allowed. Table 2-2A, our scoring format, so those clear or tied for first will return for the jump-off following that first round. And I do want to remind you to stick around for the afternoon, the rest of the afternoon following the Futurity here at 3 o'clock. We'll get underway with the $20,000 OSFO Speed Derby. That's a 3 o'clock start time here this afternoon. I looked at the gate, though, and it looks as though we may have the first, just moments from stepping through the gate in the Interactive Mortgage 10 and Under Futurity Classic. Equitex custom stable products are handmade in beautiful Napa, California. From stall drapes, awnings, and custom horseware to tack trunks and stable accessories, Equitec offers a wide range of personalized product for the discerning equestrian. You can contact Equitex at equitex.com to learn how you can put your business's best hoof forward. So getting underway now with the first in this afternoon's Futurity. We start off with 648 here. Elertina, who's Chandler Meadows is aboard for the owner Joyce Pedigo of Bend, Oregon. And just a single knockdown, it's a 4-fault score. Our first reference time is 75-215 and a score of 4. Here's 589. 606 actually joining us now. 606 Herradura. Karen Bannister is aboard for Skylark Equestrian of Edwards, Colorado. 82.711 on the clock. So we'll pick up just one on the clock there. 82.711. And again, it's an 82-second time allowed. Now we'll see 589 Brandy. Brandy's owned and shown by Serena Anand of Trabuco Canyon. 589 Brandy now. Two knockdowns on the course. There will be an 8-fault score for Brandy and Serena Anand. 75.156 is the time taken, and a score of 8. Here's 259. This is Diamir Sonketemen of Westlake Village, the owner rider. And next to show, still looking for a first round clear here in the Futurity. Just one rail down at fence number 6. A 4-fault score for Diamir. 75.636 is the time on the clock with a score of 4. There's 511. This is Guess. Michelle Parker rides for Idyllic Imports of Laguna Beach on entry number 511, Guess. So there's 2 rails down on the course. It's a score of 8 there. The time is good, 76.513, and an 8 fault total. So still looking for that clear, leading the way. It's a single time fault at this point. Here's 274 now. Contefina. Ashley Bond aboard for the Little Valley Farms of Calabasas. Well, just a rub jumping out of the combination at 10B, the rail down there. So a score of 4. That's our fastest 4 faulter, however, 69.757 on the clock, and that goes into second here. Now it'll be 674, 674 first of 2 entries in the Futurity. For Kyle King, this is Etalon, an entry of Christine McLean. Number 674, Etalon and Kyle King. All right, that's what we've been waiting for. A fault-free first round. Great ride from Kyle. And a clear round. Good time as well, 71.223. And clear. Here we go now with 226 Chili Pepper. Nikolai Heinroos is aboard for Spruce Meadows of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Chili Pepper. And we will have a jump off. There's another fault-free round, a beautiful ride for Nikolai and Chili Pepper. And they will be back for the jump off here. 2 clears at this point. $392, here's VF Epic Air. Lane Clark is the rider for the Lighthouse Farms, LLC of Laguna Hills. VF Epic Air and Lane Clark now. So 2 clears, 2 to come back to jump off. Right now in third, it's a single time fault. All right, clear number 3. A fault-free effort for VF Epic Air and Lane Clark. Time of 79,485, and now there are 3. Clear 3 to come back to jump off. $245 Esperance. Mickey Sage is riding for Lucky Jack Farm LLC of Rancho Santa Fe. Well, playing it close there, just within that time allowed, 81,350. But that's all it needs to be, and that's a clear round. Mickey Sage and Esperance will be back to jump off here for clear at this point. Just 5 remain before we go to that jump off. The first of those is 385 Frodosi. Michael Williamson riding the second Lighthouse Farms entry here. Entry 385 Frodosi and Michael Williamson. Great riding there from Michael Williamson, and Frodosi is clear. Time taken over the course, 77,384, and that's a clear round. And we'll join our clears 5 now to return for the tiebreaker. Here's number 600, Fatibello, an entry of and ridden by Bruno Diniz of Del Mar. First of 4 before we move on to the jump off here in the Interactive Mortgage Futurity Classic. Looks like we got tip of the cap there and retiring from the competition here. $607. First of 3 left before the jump off. It's Castino. Castino owned and shown by Bjorn Ekast of Parker, Colorado. Here's Castino and Bjorn Ekast. All right, there's a fault-free round for Castino and Bjorn Ekast. They'll return, and that'll make 6 now to come back for the jump off. Here's 673 now. Christian, second ride for Kyle King in the Interactive Mortgage Futurity. Christian, an entry of Joyce Padigo of Bend, Oregon. First of two remaining before we go to the jump off. All right, that's clear. And Kyle King qualifying both his rides for the jump off here. A beautiful job. Christian is now clear and we'll come back for the jump off. Last round now before we move to that jump off. Here's 766 AC/DC, an entry of Jasmine Talley, Angel Caroli rides. Last round before we move on to the jump off here. Well, it was just a rub at the La Sara vertical there at fence 5, and it came down. It's a 4-fault score for AC/DC and Angel Caroli. So we make the adjustments now to the jump off. 5 to return at this point. And they look like this. Jumping back first here, it'll be Kyle King and Etalon. Kyle, of course, having qualified both his rides here for the jump off. He'll come vendors throughout the showgrounds. Stop by and check those out. But I see now Kyle on the approach here, ready to come through the gate. Our first to jump off, Kyle King and Etalon. Again, remembering that jump off starting at fence number 1. It'll be 1, 2, 5, 6, 7A, 7B, and 8. Well, that's the way it's done when you go first in the jump off. Put the pressure on the rest of the class. A beautiful ride, 34.927. Now the target here in the Interactive Mortgage Futurity Classic. A great ride from Kyle and a fault-free performance for Etalon. Next to jump off here, it's entry 226. Here's Chili Pepper. The entry of Spruce Meadows, Nikolai Heinroos to challenge that time. Again, the target, 34.927. Oh yeah, beautiful inside turn there from 5 to 6. A great ride from Nikolai and a new leading time, 30.704. So the pressure on now. 2 fast clears to start out the jump off. You've got to be fast here, and of course, they have to be clear. Next challenger here, it's VF Epic Air and Lane Clark. VF Epic Air owned by the Lighthouse Farms LLC, third to go in the jump off. Well, we saw that great inside turn once again. 34.947 is a good time. That'll go into third. Next challenger here, Mickey Sage and the Lucky Jack Farm entry Esperance. Remembering now the time to catch, 30.704. All right, that's clear. Not quite fast enough to take the lead. 39.978 on the clock. And that'll go into fourth now with 2 remaining. Here we go now with 385. That's the number for Frodosi. Michael Williamson riding the Lighthouse Farms entry. Well, you've got to give it a shot. The time is good there, 234, single knockdown. Though on the course, it'll be a total of 4 and into fifth now with just 2 to see. So looking again for that fast clear, and here's the person who could certainly do that. It's Bjorn Ekast and his own entry, Castino, number 607. Wow, giving it a great shot there. 32.215, not quite fast enough for the lead, but great for second at this point. A beautiful ride.
He says not on the mic.
32.215 and clear. That'll be second now. So here's our final entry to jump off. Second ride for Kyle King. This is Christian, Joyce Pedigo's entry. Kyle, already having seen the course, knows the turns, has a plan. Target time, of course, 30.704. Oh, so close. A beautiful ride. Spectacular ride. 30.915, 2/10 of a second. Off that pace, a beautiful ride nonetheless. Great jump off. And a spectacular outcome. We ask you to stick around. We're going to bring our top 10 back in for the awards presentations as we top 8 will be coming back for the presentation here. In just a moment, we'll give them a second to get organized in the back gate area. Again, just a tremendous class. Still more show jumping to come, though, this afternoon at 3 o'clock. We'll have the $20,000 Osphos Speed Derby. That gets underway at 3. So we'll bring our top 8 right back to you in just a moment here to center ring for that presentation. Equisani develops and manufactures innovative and results-driven nutritional products for all performance horses. Lee McKeever, longtime manager for McLean Ward Stables, tells us this: Equisani products have made a noticeable difference in our horses. Fast results, top performance, and a winning pair is the key reason why we use the Equisani products in McLean Ward Stables. World-class riders like McLean swear by Equisani products, X-Fit and Gastro Power, to keep their performance horses in superior physical shape season after season. Make sure you stop by the LA Saddlery booth here on the showgrounds to learn more about all of the great products Equisani offers. Ali Neil Farushan joining us in center ring to make our presentations. Welcome back, the 8th place finisher here. Finishing in 8th today, a great ride from Karen Bannister on Herradura. Just a single time fault to finish in 8th. In 7th here this afternoon, Frodosi and Michael Williamson. Frodosi owned by the Lighthouse Farms LLC and ride to a 7th place finish. In 6th here, it's number 245 Esperance. Mickey Sage rides for the Lucky Jack Farm LLC out of Rancho Santa Fe, and a tremendous job here in the jump-off. Finishing in 5th, our 5th place finisher. Remembering again those top 7 all participating here in the jump-off. Finishing in 5th, it's VF Epic Air. Another Lighthouse Farms entry, Lane Clark aboard VF Epic Air for a 5th place finish. In 4th, number 674 Etalon. Christine McLean's entry, Kyle King, was aboard Etalon for a 4th place finish here this afternoon. We'll welcome back 3rd now. It's number 607. That's Castino. Bjorn Ekast out of Parker, Colorado. Owner-rider on Castino. And a great finish here today. Our runner-up finishing in 2nd. It was the 2nd ride for Kyle King. Joyce Pettiga's entry, Christian, finishing in 2nd. Just 0.2 of a second off that leading pace. And just one left still outside the gate. We welcome our top finisher back to the ring. It was the win today for Chili Pepper and Nikolai Heimbrus, riding for Spruce Meadows of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And Nikolai, if you would, Nikolai Heimbrus with the win in this afternoon's Interactive Mortgage Futurity Classic. Nikolai Heimbrus and Chili Pepper with the win in this afternoon's $7,500 Interactive Mortgage Horse Futurity Classic.